Vinted accounting is one of the most difficult things you can do as a Vinted seller. In this video, I'm going to walk you through Vinta.App. This is the first, the best, and the only Vinted accounting software, so I hope you like it. I'm going to be walking you through it. So, who is this designed for? First of all, this is designed for Vinted power sellers. If you're on Vinted Pro, this works. And if you just sell a lot on Vinted, you are going to want this tool because gone are the days of needing Google spreadsheets. They suck. This is what you want. So you can pay £20 a month if you want to test it out for a month, or it's £50 for a lifetime key. You get the exact same features. So the £50 is definitely better value, or £49 one-time payment. So we're going to get that, and you can sign up with Google. And to be honest with you, for £50 for a lifetime key, I think that's a steal when Zero and stuff is like $50 a month. Once you check out, you'll get a screen like this. Let me show you how you actually connect your Vinted account to Vinta. It's super simple. All you need to do is click this, and this will take you to the resold token tool, and all you need to do is press add to Chrome, and this will install it. Make sure you're using Google Chrome, and you'll see it goes in the corner up here. Then you want to click this puzzle and then pin it. Basically, we're going to use this on Vinted. So you can open a new tab and just actually head to Vinted now. And you want to click this token extension tool, and it wants to go green. Now, if it doesn't go green, you might need to click around. Just got it. And paste in whatever's on that. Press complete setup, and just like that, it will sync to our Vinted account. Nothing is actually showing right now. That is because we need to click this here. And as you can see, it's fetching orders. So this will take a minute, but right now, Vinta is actually connecting to our Vinted account, building a database of all of the orders we've ever sold. The brilliant thing about the software is it actually backdates, so you can fill in all of your accounting in the past. I've connected it to my clearance account. This is my clearance account because people keep on reporting me on Vinted. As you can see, it's filled us with information. So now if we actually go back to our dashboard, it will load us with all of our sales over time. I want to see the last 7 days. Sold £155. However, we don't have any information on our profit, which is the really important one. We have no information on inventory value. Let me show you how you get these. So on the left here, you want to click this trolley icon. So actually, you can type in a product name and you can set a cost. Let's say I paid £15. So type that into cost. It'll break it down for you, your profit, and you can press save changes. And now that'll be updated. So you can see my profit was £5. That was my margin. And we go back to the dashboard and it is shown. But if you want to do this actually at scale, the best way to do it is type in your product, or anything with quarter zip. Right, you can then just click this button here, which will select any quarter zip values. You can then press edit costs in this top right. I usually pay, let's say, £18 for quarter zips. I can update that, and that will now update every single quarter zip. Actually worth going through and updating every single item for you. And this will do all of your orders in the history of ever on Vinted. If you go back really far, there sometimes will not be a photo, and that's actually because Vinted delete it. We can't get that. Basically, that is gone. However, we can still fetch basic information about the order that you can still do your accounting with. And we look at all the stuff I've sold. I've now made £835 profit. And that is on all of my quarter zips, which I think is pretty good. But there's loads more we can still do in this order page. So for example, if you want to assign SKUs, this is really cool. Basically for inventory, this is the listings page, which will basically show you what you have currently listed on Vinted at the moment. As you can see, I've only got 3 items, and you can click on it. Here, you can enter an SKU. Assigning SKUs on this page, where you just select these and then assign your SKUs. This is the way that you want to do SKUs. This way, if you're selling a lot of one type of item, you can simply fetch the SKU. This can simplify your stock system massively. We have some huge sellers who love this feature, and I think it's awesome. And you can also view stats about your item here, and you can flick through some super fast photos. Inventory management is designed to help you track your cash flow and incoming orders, so you know when to prep them. We have a lot of big sellers who do like to use this. Let's say we have a bunch of Ralph Lauren quarter zips on the way, and we have paid £1,000 for all of them, and we are getting 100. That puts our cost per item, as you can see there, at £10 per piece. Let's say we're expecting it on Sunday. The flyer we're using is, let's just call him George. Now, notes, we could put need to prep, and status, we're going to choose as incoming because this is on the way. Now, once an item's arrived, you can simply click it and mark it as arrived on here, and then you can assign your current listings to it. So this is really cool, where if you select multiple of these, you can then link this to your inventory, and let's say these were Ralph Lauren quarter zips, and this is when you can see your potential profit. Let's say I paid £10 a piece. You've linked it to these, which have a value of £400. Therefore, it started calculating our margin already on a per item basis. This is massive if you're trying to figure out your potential profit. What are your actual earnings on an overall wholesale bundle? Instead of using an Excel spreadsheet, doing it in a few clicks on Vinta is super important. The next screen is shipping, which is your orders that are due. And as you can see here, I'll have to blur out some information, but this is an item I just sold. This is a Carhartt vest, and this shows me all the information I need to know about it. So just from here, I can actually get a shipping label and a pick sheet. Clicking this button in the corner, this will now fetch me a shipping label, which I can print. This will be able to get me the shipping label on a printable label. I think it's 4 by 6 inches that you can thermally print. Doesn't matter if it's an impost or any other type of label. We fetch it in the shipping format, so you can print out a bunch because this is designed for larger sellers. And you can also generate a pick sheet just by doing this also. This is what a pick sheet looks like. So your shipping team can simply match the item to the shipping information. The next is your purchases. We had a bunch of people ask for this. So here you can can see a few of my purchases. The really cool thing about this is you can export them to a CSV, which is super important for tax information. Talking about tax information, we also support exporting for your orders. So right here, I can click and this will export all of my orders and I can export this in a CSV. As you can see, it's done instantly. And any orders that do have costs associated, them will all be shown here. You can see all of the orders, all the dates, all the statuses, and it's in a big spreadsheet for you showing your margin, profit, all that sort of stuff. And lastly, you can also check any DMs that you do have on Vinted all from this screen. You can't respond to them currently. However, that is potentially coming soon and we are trying to figure out a way to do that. For £49 for a one-time fee, I think this software is awesome. You can check it out in the first line in the description. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment them. With the UK tax implications currently on Vinted and other countries such as Denmark and the Netherlands, it's really important you have a really good tax strategy on Vinted. Therefore, this software will save you a ton of time, especially if you're a Vinted Pro user too. Super important. I hope this video helped. Make sure to subscribe for more Vinted reselling content,